The top 10 sneakers that you can buy right now for the spring and summertime in 2025. You guys comment down below and let me know what are some of your favorite or some sneakers you want to cop in the summer or the springtime, because we are a little bit still in spring, so I can also get some channel reviews or sneaker reviews on the channel real soon. With that being said, let's go ahead and get straight into it.
All right, so top 10 spring sneakers for 2025. We have so much to get into. We have a bunch of different brands, a bunch of different styles. There's something for everyone. Every single pair that I'm about to show you.
Off rip, I don't know if this video is going to come out before or after I drop the review, but I did indeed get the Air Jordan 1 UNC Reimagined. Is it a phenomenal pair? The colorway is amazing. I actually got it from my local chic store, if you guys know where that's at. But you guys stay tuned for that. That's going to be an amazing sneaker. I really recommend you get for the summer. And I recommend you watch the full review because I'm going to go over the history, the whole value, and just everything about it. So definitely one of the top sneakers you got to get for the summer. So make sure you hit that subscribe and notification bell if you want to see that review coming out.
Is linked for you down in the description. At number 10, we have something that just showed up. They absolutely have to be on the list. I always love it when concepts and New Balance collaborate. This is not the only pair from them on this list either. And whew, I am so...
You know what? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I have never seen or heard of a real, like, I don't even know what concepts is, y'all. I don't know if that makes me, like, not really a sneakerhead or if I lose my credibility, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I gotta be real. I've never heard of concepts before. I think I've heard of them, but I just don't know, like, I know they're a part of the collab, but I don't know what they're really about, what they do, and things of that nature. But yeah, it's gonna be real fresh.
Excited to break these out. So we have concepts, newest creation with new.
And you guys know, if you guys don't know, you're probably not tapped into the channel. But recently, I was put onto the thousands, and I realized they have a lot of good colorways, y'all. If y'all don't know about these already, I recommend you tap in. And I gotta get one of these reviews on the channel real soon. But the thousands is one of the ones, especially if you want some versatility. It's a New Balance sneaker, so it's going to be comfortable. You see it has that nice comfortable heel tab in the back right there. The tongue looks pretty comfortable. Then again, I haven't put it on, so I'm just giving it the eye test. But yeah, it's definitely one that I got to get
Balance on the 1000 model. Now these are inspired by a $1,000 banknote, so I love the fact that that ties into the actual model. So as much as I would love to dive into the inspiration behind the shoe,
I was just talking about this. I feel like the better the packaging, I feel like it's like a YouTube video. If you click on a YouTube video that has, or if you see a YouTube video that has some, like, a good thumbnail and a good title, you're going to want to click it more than one that has a very bad title and a bad thumbnail, because it's like the packaging is better. It kind of makes you want to go and indulge in what's inside of the...
We have 9 other pairs to get into, but the 1000 model is a retro. It originally released in 1999, and this is a very comfortable New Balance shoe, as is the case with most New Balance, right? But you can feel it on the midsole with these. It's so squishy. If you live in New England, one thing that signals good weather is on the way is St. Patrick's Day, which is another inspiration for this shoe. Obviously, you can see that Irish green, so I'm excited to break these out. Let me know if you guys got a pair down in the comment section. Next up, we have a pair of Air Force Ones, which is something that never gets old for me. And this is something that I haven't seen anyone on YouTube talk.
Now, I will say, I'm not really messing with Air Force Ones that are kind of colored, or like that's different from the white pair. I ain't gonna lie, the black pair does get a little slide, like a little wiggle room for me. But then again, when I got them, it's just like, I thought I'd wear them so much, and I did initially, but like after that initial stage, I just didn't wear them no more. I feel like you got to keep it all white. You can go with everything. If you get a color pair, you got to wear it with like a certain color, or whatever color's on the sneaker. But yeah, to each their own. I just feel like, yeah, for me, I got to go all white. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that.
They just released, and you know what?
It's like some snakeskin. Snakeskin, you got a little pink.
They're $125, so this is a decently priced springtime sneaker. The official colorway on here is Summit White and Canyon Rust. And as you can see, we've got a snakeskin pattern going on. I have been wanting a pair like this, and this is actually part of a pack. There's a couple other colorways that have this snakeskin on it, and these were the most subtle of those three. And honestly, the Canyon Rust on here pairs well with, you know, tan linen pants and a lot of other earth tones that are gonna be popular this spring season. You see a lot of brands using browns and tans, even though it's not the fall. So yes, there is no hype with this shoe. You can buy them right now. They're linked for you down in the description, and that is something that you're gonna see a lot more on this list. Affordable options. We don't have much hype on here. So if you're expecting to see Galaxy foam posits, you are not gonna see that in this video. Cool shoe.
Bro, funny thing, did y'all know foam posits are like $250? I didn't even know they cost that much. And I would not even drop $250 on a foam posit. I know the history, I know everything that's going on behind the scenes, but it's like, it's not a sneaker for me. I don't find it visually appealing. It's very big and bulky. I guess the kind of wavy design is kind of cool, but besides that,
I'll get it at some point, but it's not a top 10 spring sneaker for me. Okay, at number 8, we have something very basic, simple, no hype, like I said. And I wanted to feature these because I think it's important to have a low top leather white sneaker
or like a Jordan in your low. Gotta be one of those three.
This week, we're hosting a free trading and investing workshop right here in Irvine. Inside
in your rotation. So this is something you're probably not expecting. We have the Nike Flight 89 Low. Yes, these are not primarily all white, but the navy accents on here keep things looking pretty subtle. You know, this color is not going to throw off your outfit. You recognize that outsole, that is from Jordan 4s, but it also belongs to the Nike Flight 89. You can get these very easily. The leather on them is actually kind of decent. For a Nike shoe, it's not bad. You have to have soft leather on a that you're going to wear pretty often. The fit is different than Jordan 4s. Even though it shares the same sole, these tend to be just a little bit more comfortable. The tone of white is kind of an off-white sail. It's called Phantom, and then this is Armory Navy. And the reason that I grabbed these is because I like wearing the Stussy Flight 89 Low in the fall. They do fit true to size, and like I said, there's other colors available down in the description. So much more to get into, including this pair of Asics. So you know by now, unless you're living under a rock, that Asics has been very popular. They're on fire. They're killing it. They make great everyday sneakers, and these are something that you could...
Do Asics make running sneakers? Now I think about it, they make really good, comfortable sneakers, but do they make running sneakers? You guys
wear every single day. This is the Asics GT-2160 in Jasper Green. Here's the deal. I was looking for a pair to replace these Asics, and I stumbled across the Asics Gel 2160, which is a model from them that I have not...
I ain't gonna lie, I would pick the other ones you just had right now.
...tried yet. I wear a lot of 1130s, but I didn't try these. And there's a bunch of different colorways. I liked this one because the Jasper Green kind of gives it a little bit of a collab vibe, and then that midsole there is an off-white mixed with a pure white. So this is definitely something that you could get from like an ALD collab, something like that. But the best part is, I grabbed these off of StockX, believe it or not. They are under retail on there, and they were like, I want to say 80 bucks, paid for the shipping and fees or whatever, and it was still under retail. So it may be even cheaper in your size, but if you guys want to grab a pair of these, they're linked for you down in the description, of course. And before you go shopping this stuff, make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you hit a thumbs up, you know, stuff that supports this channel so that I can continue to feature shoes that are under retail. We have a lot more to get into. There are other pairs that are also under retail, so I appreciate you guys. Don't just Irish goodbye me, no pun intended, to the New Balance 1000s, but don't just get out of here, you know, support your boy first. Next up, more mesh runners. I had to include this shoe because it's something I've been wearing a lot, and it's gonna be my go-to this spring for sure when I want a color pop. And I want a shoe that I'm not going to see on everyone's feet. And just like the last shoe, you can get these under retail. We have the New Balance and Concepts collaboration on the 740, the Rose. I have been low-key loving the 740. This is what I think is New Balance's best affordable sneaker that is out there. There's been a few different attempts with like the 580 and whatnot, but this is the one. in my opinion, and the fact that New Balance actually collabed on this, making it more reasonably priced, I love it. Just like the last shoe, these are comfortable, they're mesh, they're breathable, they're lightweight, like it is the perfect springtime sneaker on the go. And I think that this is the only shoe that released last year that's on the list. I really tried to make sure that I kept things recent and wasn't just showing you a bunch of stuff that you couldn't go get. Let's get into the top 5, starting here. This is my own creation. We have the Nike P6000, and I created this through Nike by You. Now, I think that the P6000 is something that we see a lot of wimpy colorways on, cool. Stuff that is quite, you know, boring. I'm not drawn to a lot of them, but I do like the model. It is very comfy, just like the last 2 shoes that I showed you. I really wanted to create something that was gonna be bold for this spring and something flashy. We have some iridescent accents on here. You can see it on the Nike swoosh. How crazy is that? That is so cool. I think this is one of the best Nike by You features I've seen in a long time. The spring theme on here is that seafoam green, and I wanted to add some contrast so you see the black leather on there, and of course I wanted to make them a little bit more streetwear. I don't know how much longer Nike is going to be offering these features, so when you check down in the description, there should be a link that brings you to make all of these options. And honestly, it takes like 3 weeks for them to get here. It's not that bad. Okay, top 4. You guys already know how I feel about these. I bought them the day they released. They're on sale now, and I can't think of a better retro that Nike has released in a while. The Nike AirTech Challenge 2 in Racer Pink is money. The way that they paid attention to the original shape, used good leather. They were originally a women's colorway. Now we see them in the men's version, and I'm happy that they did so. I packed these on vacation when I went to Florida, maybe like a month ago, and I wore them a lot. They broke in easily. That Racer Pink just makes these things pop. They're on sale right now for $130. They are an awesome consolation prize to the Hot Lavas, obviously. At number 3, another pair of New Balance, and I just got these in as well. This is a major wow factor. This is what unboxing a good quality sneaker should feel like. Just look at that. Haven't even laced them up yet. The New Balance 992 Nimbus Cloud. The white and the gray tone on here is just so incredible. These look like the closest that gray can get to white without it actually being white. The 992 is officially back. It is something that New Balance put in the vault for a while. You guys have probably seen this shoe hanging out in the background a lot. This is also a 992 that I wear all the time. Retailing at $200, right around the same price as a pair of Jordan Retros. They are worth it. That's all I gotta say. They are worth it. They fit a little bit big, but I still go true to size. Okay, at number 2, we have an underrated pair of Nikes. I haven't seen many people talk about them. They're flashy, they're eye-catching. Just check these out real quick. They're crazy. They don't get enough love. We have the Nike Air Pegasus Wave. I immediately knew I was getting these when I first saw images. I was waiting for them to drop. Just look at that colorway. I love it. This is my first pair of Pegasus Wave. You can see these pods on the toe box that just look like extra cushioning there. And honestly, I don't know what they do, but they add a unique aesthetic. So you have full length encapsulated Nike Air on here. You can't really see it from anywhere other than the outsole. This shoe deserves a lot more love. That's all I gotta say. It's flashy. It's just a fun statement sneaker for the spring. There are a couple other colorways. I'm waiting for those to go on sale, but this one is definitely the best in my opinion. They fit true to size. Okay, at number 1, we have a pair of Jordan Retros, and we haven't featured any Jordan Retros here yet. I wanted to highlight other things, you know, but this one, easily the most underrated Jordan sneaker so far of 2025, and I bet they're the most underrated of the year. We have the Air Jordan 3 Lucky Shorts. Outside of the light blue hits, this is a pretty subtle sneaker.
I see these. That's why I do a reaction video to these.
The elephant print on here makes them look more elevated, and it makes them look more wearable, in my opinion. And then you actually have nice leather on here, like good quality leather. I love it. The shape, the updated shape of Jordan 3s in 2025. Money. I said a lot, so do me a favor. Definitely let me know what your #1 spring sneaker for 2025 is. Hit that thumbs up, comment, subscribe. You guys know the deal.
Yeah, it's gonna cap it off, you guys. Let me know a sneaker that is really sought out after for you guys in the comment section down below. But with that being said, you guys, this was a great reaction video. And now, if you guys want to see some more lists from me, go ahead and click this video right here where you'll have a bunch of top 10 lists, top 5 lists, or basically anything you can think of. I'll see you in that one.